back to News Geelong. In a groundbreaking major new initiative in radio coverage of local football, a community partnership between Newtown and Chewell Football Club and Vision Australia Radio will have all Geelong Football League matches featuring the Eagles broadcast live to air each week, as Mitch Cleary reports.
We're lucky enough to be joined by Newtown and Chewell President Ian Spalding as he announces Newtown and Chewell's new deal for radio to be tuned to 99.5 Vision Australia, an exclusive deal for the footy club this year. Now, Ian, it's a massive deal for the footy club and you must be really excited to have this on board for this year.
Mitch, it's a tremendous opportunity for Newtown and Chewell Football Netball Club to secure the rights to 99.5 moving forward for not only this season but seasons to come. We found out the opportunity was going to be made available to secure those rights through the broadcast of 99.5. Took up the opportunity, spoke to Robin Turner, struck a deal, and we're over the moon about it. It's absolutely very exciting.
What does this mean for the footy club? Obviously not many clubs in Australia are able to do this, have their own radio program for their own footy club at this time slot during the day when their club's playing footy, so you must be really over the moon.
Mitch, it'll give our club opportunity to promote itself right across the board. As you know, we've got the event centre up there and it's used by a lot of different community people from time to time, but it'll give us the opportunity to promote that. It will also give us the opportunity to promote our match day sponsors. We went out and saw our sponsors that have been with the club for a long term. They've jumped at the opportunity to come on board. It will also allow us to connect guest video. We've been doing our video productions for many years. Noel Fanning, who's in charge of that, has incorporated the opportunity now for us not only to have direct feed back into our club rooms together with audio, which will be like turning on the AFL and watching it for the day, but he's already taken a step further. We've now even got instant replay going back into our club room. So if it's inclement weather and the punters are wanting to stay inside and have a drink, they'll be able to sit inside, listen to the game, see the game, and it'll be as if you're at the MCG. So we're terribly excited about what we've been able to achieve this year.
What can we expect with the broadcast? Obviously, you've got some big names signed to commentate and broadcast this, and what can we expect? You've also signed your own sponsors. What can we expect? Look,
we've headed up the broadcast, an old name in footy circles, Ronnie Brain, the accurate one, I call him. Brainy and I go back a long time, but Ronnie Brain's going to head up the broadcast, and we've got a couple of other people who are going to assist him, who have worked in radio previously and are very experienced football callers. So I think we'll have a very accurate call of the football, and it'll be about football. It'll be the scores and where the ball is, and that's all that's needed in this day and age.
And it comes at a pretty exciting time for the Newtown and Chewell Footy Club. This on back of signing probably two of the biggest players ever to have played in the Geelong Football League, Ryan Gamble and three-time premiership player Brad Otten. So the footy club and the people around it must be just really excited for this weekend to get going.
Mitch, you're right. The circumstances are that Newtown have been away from premiership success for quite some time. People are walking around now saying, oh, they're out buying a flag. Well, that's not the case. We've certainly built towards this recruiting program and the noted players for some time. We're very fortunate to be able to secure Ryan Gamble, Brad Ottens, also people like Jared McCorkle, another young fellow from Shepparton by the name of Ryan Normington, and also a gun of a man, well, he's only a baby, but a gun of a young fellow by the name of Matt Sully from Warrnambool. So we've had a tremendous summer off-season in recruiting, and it was certainly capped off by those two ex-AFL players. And Brad Ottens has fitted into our club just beautifully.
And as well, off the ground, new light tower coming in place. And can you also talk about the truck that you've got for this broadcast and the netball and other things happening off the field?
Certainly. We had a meeting early February, and we set out a master plan to get a few jobs done. The netball girls wanted some new shelters over there, so we got that underway and it's finished. So that's cleared their area up. We're certainly going to erect a third light tower in the next month. So Thompson Kits Electronics have been able to put that together, and we'll have that standing for winter training, so the boys will be able to see the football a bit clearer. And yes, we've purchased our own broadcast truck, and there's been a few late nights and a lot of support by our club members to get it up and running. And we hope to christen it out at South Barwon on Saturday's game for the first round against South Barwon. So, yeah, no, look, we're looking really forward to the season. Can't wait, to be honest.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ian.
Tremendous.
Yeah, thanks for that, and good luck for the season ahead.
Thanks very much, Mitch. We look forward to it. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, mate. The tips for the GDFL this week for the first round of 2012. Bellpost Hill out at against Werribee Centrals out at Myers Reserve. I'm going to go for an upset, obviously, with Werribee Centrals. I'll go for Corio to beat Winchelsea out at Eastern Reserve. I'm going for Bannockburn in possibly another upset out at Inverleigh. Thompson to beat Belmont Lions quite well. Anarchy to beat Geelong West very easily. And, of course, East Geelong and North Geelong in a close one, the Mighty Eagles. Tonight we've got Grubby's tips for the Western Region Football League for the year 2012. First game up for the year, St Albans versus Deer Park, and that'll take place in about an hour or so out at Kings Park, and I'm going to go for St Albans to win that one. The second game we've got is Altona versus Port Colts. Real tough one. Don't know what Port Colts have done this year, but I'm going to go for Altona. North Footscray versus Hoppers Crossing. We'll stick with the Hoppers Crossing boys out there out at North Footscray. Spotswood versus Albion. Well, that's the match of the round, isn't it? And I'd like to tip a draw there, but I'm going to go for Spotswood at home. And, of course, Sunshine Kangaroos out at Sunshine Heights, and I think Sunshine Kangaroos absolutely destroy them this week.
Thanks, Grubby. And here are my tips for GFL action, round 1, starting this weekend. No doubt the match of the round is between South Barwon and Newtown and Chilwell. Much has been spoken about Newtown and Chilwell's off-season, signing recruits Brad Ottens and Ryan Gamble, but I'm going to take South Barwon by a nose. In other matches, Leopold to beat St Albans, Lara to just beat Grovedale, St Mary's to beat North Shore, and reigning premiers Bell Park to beat St Joseph's.
Thank you, Mitch. And we look forward to Geelong 99.5 FM for the Newtown and Chilwell matches being broadcast throughout the home and away series, plus the finals, continuing to emphasise that local footy is real footy. News Geelong has assembled an expert panel of footy tipsters for season 2012, covering the AFL, VFL and 5 of the local leagues, selecting the following for the coming round this weekend. Troy Selwood has gone for Collingwood, Richmond, Sydney, Fremantle, Essendon, St Kilda, West Coast Eagles, Hawthorn and the all-conquering Geelong Cats. Whilst in the Bellarine Football League, the Flying Hawk, Nathan Curry, has picked his beloved Drysdale to defeat Anglesea, Queenscliff to beat Newcombe, Barwon Heads to defeat Port Arlington, Ocean Grove to take the points over the Mottawarri Warriors, and Torquay to upset Geelong Amateurs. And in the Colac and District Footy League, we've gone for Illawarra Biak to upset Apollo Bay, Birregurra to continuing on their form, defeating Otway Districts, South Colac, the warm favourites for this year's premiership, to defeat the Western Eagles, and Lorne to defeat Simpson. After this break, we'll return with sport and weather here in our Friday edition of News Geelong.